Alright people, welcome back to another video. Today I want to explain something that confuses many beginners in cloud, and that is AWS Free Tier. So for many beginners, AWS Free Tier sounds like a myth because at some point you end up paying more for those services. But in reality, that is not completely true. It is free but only within certain limits. So if your usage stays within those limits, it is completely free. But if you do not understand those limits, then you might receive an unexpected bills. And also, there is certain changes made from AWS in July 2025. So AWS has updated how the free tier works for new users. So in this video, we will walk through how it actually works, what has changed recently, and how you can avoid unexpected charges. Let us begin talking about AWS free tier plans for users who created their account before July 2025. If your AWS account was created before July 15, 2025, AWS provides three types of free tier plans. First, 12 months free, always free, and short-term trials. Now let us start with 12 months free plan. So AWS provides some of its popular services for free, like EC2 and S3. But even though they are free for 12 months, they come with some strict limits. For an example, AWS allows you to run T2 micro or T3 micro EC2 instance for free up to 750 hours per month. And every new month, this free hours resets automatically. But here, one thing to note is that this does not mean that you can run many EC2 instances for free. So what it actually means is that the total free uses is 750 hours. So if you run two instances, for an example, each instance can only run for 375 hours to stay within the free limits. So any uses beyond this will be charged under the standard pay-as-you-go model. And also the next tricky part here is like AWS EC2 instance requires Amazon machine image, that is AMI, and next one is EVS volume. And if you choose AMI from the paid marketplace, then you will be charged here. And if your volume exceeds 30 GB per month, then you will be charged again for EVS volume. So these are the small details that AWS does not make very obvious upfront, but many beginners get surprised by billing because of this. Now we have plan called always free. So this plan includes services that are free forever, not just for the first 12 months. For an example, AWS Lambda provides 400,000 GB seconds of compute time per month, and Amazon SQS provides 1 million requests per month. And similarly, there are other AWS services which provide similar features, and this limits resets at the beginning of each month every time, and that is why it is called always free. And if you exceed these limits within a month, then you will be charged according to the standard pay-as-you-go pricing model. Now we have short-term trial, and this plan is different from 12 months and always free tiers. So it usually applies to the newly launched AWS services, where AWS provides a free trial so that customer can try the service before using it in a real workload. And these trials are based on time bound, usually lasting between 15 to 30 days. And for an example, let's take Amazon Inspector, which is an AWS service that acts as a security tool and checks your compute machines for vulnerabilities. And by default, the service is inactive and you must manually activate it. So the moment you activate this service, the trial period starts, and once the trial period ends, you are charged based on the standard pricing. And again, here comes the tricky part. AWS does not notify you when the trial period is about to end. So you must remember to stop or terminate the services before the trial period expires. Otherwise, billing will begin automatically. Let us move to the updated free tier plan, which applies to the new users after July 15, 2025. So if you have created or create a new account after this date, then this new system will apply to you. So from the previous plan, always free and short-term trial remains the same, but the 12 months free plan has been replaced with the new structure, which are free plan and the paid. Now let us understand the new free plan. So this plan replaces the previous 12-month free plan. Earlier, AWS provided fixed monthly usage limit, but now AWS gives you $200 free credit instead. You receive $100 when you create your account, and another $100 uh, after you explore additional AWS services. And this new plan also support more flexibility than before. For an example, you can launch compute using different instance type like T3 micro, T3 small, T4z class family, and C7i as well. So the thing is, you still need to provide your payment details when creating the account. But here's the important part: even if you use all your credit, AWS will not charge you. Instead, your account will be suspended while your data is safely retained, and you can later choose the option to upgrade the free plan to the paid plan. And because of this, it is low risk and beginner friendly, especially for students, startup, and anyone who wants to explore AWS, without worrying any kind of unexpected bills. Now let's talk about the new paid plan. Now this plan is similar to the free plan, but it is designed for a real production workload. You still receive $200 credit in free, but here's the main difference: your account will not be suspended when those credits run out. Instead, once you exceed those $200 credit limits, you will begin receiving bills based on standard AWS pricing, and you can think of this like a regular AWS account. Now, let us look at how we can actually find and track free tier uses for different AWS services. So, the first and the most reliable place is the AWS official free tier page documentation. And this page gives you a complete overview of all the services that are included in free tier. So, it clearly separates them into always free, time limited free tier, and free trials, so you can quickly understand what is covered and how long. you know Next one is service specific documentation. So it's very useful method, checking the price section inside each service documentation. So every AWS service has a pricing page where it explains the standard cost and if the free tier is available or not. It will clearly mention the limits and eligibility there. So this helps you avoid surprises before you start using any services. And another one is you can also verify free tier eligibility directly while launching resources from AWS console, similar to this. So some services in AWS shows a small free tier level during creation, which helps you confirm whether your uses will fall under this free limit or not. And finally, the most important place is the free tier users dashboard inside your AWS account. You can go to billing and cost management, then open the free tier section. This dashboard shows you how much free tier you have already consumed for each services, and along with the remaining quota. So I have code commit, pipeline, lambda, and most of my limits are already exceeded. So yeah, regularly checking this dashboard is one of the best way to avoid unexpected charges. So yes, understanding free tier limits is really important for beginners and even startup. It is a great way to start learning and experimenting on AWS. I have been through this phase myself, and you can build small but real projects using services like EC2, S3, and Lambda without spending anything, as long as you stay within the limits. I hope this helped clear your confusion about how AWS Free Tier actually works.